I used to spend so much money buying clothes, but now I teach leaders how to avoid the mistakes that I made. It sounds ironic, right? But it is true. For years, I was one of those people that the fashion industry loved because I bought into every trend, filled my closet with junk from fast fashion retailers, and convinced myself that if I just bought the right pant in the right size, I would finally feel stylish. And spoiler alert, it never worked. In this video, I am going to share the real story about how I built next level wardrobe from working in the fashion industry for over 2 decades to then becoming a corporate fashion buyer and ultimately creating Next Level Wardrobe, a company that helps professionals build wardrobes that actually make sense. Because here's the thing, I have made every single style mistake out there, and I don't want you to go through the same thing. Now, let's rewind a bit. Back in my 20s, before I even launched Next Level Wardrobe, I worked in the fashion industry for over 2 decades. And in my 20s, where I began my style journey, my fashion career, I was working in London, living in London, interning for Alexander McQueen. And I love my jobs and what I was doing, but behind the scenes, my closet was a disaster. I had a closet full of stuff, but nothing to wear. And if you have ever stared at your closet thinking, I have so many clothes, but none of this works, that was me. I had fallen into the same trap that people fall into all the time, confusing buying more with having style. Every trend, every sale, every price tag, cheap price tag, it pulled me in. And the craziest part, I was a professional working in the fashion industry. So I should have seen through all the facades. I should have known better. I remember when I was living in London, one morning I looked at my closet and I just thought, "Oh, I have a closet full of items and nothing to wear." And it was a real eye-opening moment for me because I had valued, having the latest, greatest piece, having a new outfit for every time I went out. And it just didn't feel like me anymore, especially as I was entering my late 20s, going into my 30s. My time became just so much more valuable. And that was my light bulb moment. It is when I decided I didn't need more clothes, I needed a system. So I started experimenting on myself because I had built multi-million dollar retail businesses using a style strategy, a buying strategy. And I thought, how come I can't use that for one-to-one clients? So I experimented on myself. I decided that I was going to get really intentional about what I was buying, how I was going to put together, making sure I got the right fit in the garments. And I started building what would now be known as the NLW Style System. Once I implemented this, and once I saw how much calmer my mornings were and how streamlined I felt, I just knew this had to be out into the world. So at the time, I was still working full time as a senior buyer at Equinox, and on paper, my career was thriving. I had built Soul Cycle's retail business back in the day when they were the hottest brand, and I was now a senior buyer at Equinox, and I wanted to create something that could actually help people. So I started small, and I started with 2 clients on the side of my full-time job. I helped them clean out their closets, shop intentionally, build outfits, and build that long lasting system. And their reaction was immediate relief. They said things like, I finally know what to wear. I don't have to spend a lot of time thinking about it. And I feel like myself again. And that was all the validation that I needed. So I officially launched Next Level Wardrobe in 2018. And since then, me and my team have styled over 500 plus clients of all ages and all sizes. And we have also helped various professionals across industries, so tech, finance, law, media, creative industries, you name it, we have probably styled someone in there. And we work with professionals at all levels. So everyone from CEO and entrepreneur to executive suite, VPs, managers, or just starting out your career. And we have not only helped them transform their closets, but also how they show up as leaders. Now, when I started Next Level Wardrobe, I wanted to fix everything I hated about the fashion industry. Because let's be honest, the retail world is meant to make you buy more, not better. It is a business at the end of the day. The incentives are backwards, and the fashion industry's incentives are not aligned with yours. They will never be. In particular, stylists get commission off of what their clients buy. So a lot of stylists will only take their clients to shop certain brands or retailers because they get a cut off of what their clients are buying. And most of them are not very honest and upfront about this. So I wanted to flip the personal styling model on its head, and I have. At NLW, we do not push products. We do not get commission. We teach long-lasting systems. And our proprietary styling method, the NLW Style System, helps clients edit their closet with intention, shop strategically so you know why you're buying what you're buying, and build cohesive, polished outfits that work across every areas of their lives. Whether they are leading meetings, traveling for work, or wanting to feel more like themselves again, the goal is always the same: effortless confidence. Now, let's talk about why professionals struggle with style. And it's not because you are bad at it. I want you to remember style is a skill that you can continue to get better at, just like any other skill in life. You just got to put the resources and time towards it. But you are probably frustrated with your style because the entire system is designed to confuse you. You are juggling career, relationships, family, you wear all the hats. And now you're supposed to master how to shop and how to put outfits together? No. And plus, most advice out there is very generic and it is not meant for you, your lifestyle, your preferences, and your goals. It is made for influencers or people that wear a certain size, not professionals like you. Or it is my favorite, it is written and taught to people as if they are stylists working with clients one-to-one. Most of these influencers have never worked with a client a day in their life, and basically they just want to make money off of what you purchase. And they don't truly understand that at the heart of personal styling and dressing better, it is all about authenticity. It is all about feeling good in what you're wearing. And as a stylist, it is all about building that relationship and trust. So because people are so confused, what happens is you end up buying more, you fill your closet, and you feel like you have nothing to wear. It is a loop that you continue to go round and round on. If this sounds familiar, this is the exact loop that I was stuck in before I built Next Level Wardrobe. So I told you a bit about how this system came to be as my experience of working 2 decades in the fashion industry, especially as a buyer, came into play. But I started asking one simple question. And what if style didn't have to be emotional, but logical? And yes, we can respect that there is an emotional tie-in when it comes to style and clothing and how we view ourselves. But for those of us that have mastered that, I wanted to keep it logical and just tell them exactly what they needed to do. And that became the foundation of the NLW Style System. It is built around 3 core pillars. So number 1, I want you to identify the core essential pieces. What are those pieces or categories of clothing that you need in your closet year-round to create outfits? Number 2, I want you to get the right balance of colors, specifically core colors. Black, gray, white, navy should be the majority of your closet because those are the unifying colors so you can create outfits easily. And number 3 is to get the right Fit is so important. And I do not want you concentrating on a fit that you were X years ago at X size. You need to concentrate on the fit for your body today. So, with these three steps, that's it. One, two, three. Clients go from chaos to clarity without needing a massive closet or endless shopping. Because let's face it, as a busy professional, the more decisions you eliminate, the more energy you will have for what really matters: your work, your goals, and your life. When I started Next Level Wardrobe in 2018, it was just me. It was a very lonely journey because it was just me and my laptop in New York City trying to tell people that they need to dress better. I was filming videos, creating guides, taking client calls late at night. I was wearing all of the hats. And I will be honest with you, it was really tough the first few years of business because being an entrepreneur and launching a business out into the world is very uncertain. You don't know how people are going to react. You don't know what people are going to say about your business. Are they going to like the service? And entrepreneurship is not glamorous. It is messy, it is uncertain, and it is humbling. But I will tell you that I have learned so much about myself as a woman, as a professional, as an entrepreneur in the since day one of my business that it has been the ultimate education for me. There have been days, especially early on in my business, where I question Next Level Wardrobe. Can Next Level Wardrobe make it? Do people believe in what I have to say? Do people follow the NLW Style System? So many questions going through my head. And I remember that once I started getting that client feedback, like, I feel so much more confident in the morning. I know exactly how to shop. I got a compliment. It felt really good. I knew that I was building something bigger than just getting dressed in the morning or fashion. And as the business grew, I built a team of stylists who shared my values. I hire the best, I train them, and our work is very one to one with clients. So I intentionally do not want to be a stitch fix. I do not want to work with thousands of clients in a month. I closely monitor how many clients we work with in a month. And so my stylist can serve them at the highest level because that's what you deserve when you go through a journey as personal as your style. And I'm happy to say my team genuinely cares about clients and not commissions. In fact, we do not make a single cent off of what our clients buy. So whether you work with us virtually or in person, our goal is your goal. And the goal is to get you to your style goals and even beyond what you envision for yourself. There have been so many amazing stories throughout the years with client transformation, but there was this one moment that really crystallized what Next Level Wardrobe was about. And it was back in the day when I was working with every single client one to one, virtually and in person. And I just saw this client came into New York City. She was struggling with getting dressed after having a child. Her body has changed. She was a busy professional. She didn't have time to figure it out. Well, she flew into New York City to work with me, and I will never forget the huge smile that she had on her face at two moments during my time with her. Number one, when she walked into a big private fitting room with outfits ready to go, selected just for her. And number two, when she finally put on pants that fit her. So she didn't have to suck it in. She didn't have to feel uncomfortable. Those pants just glided up her body and she felt so good. And she's like, I can't believe I was forcing myself to be in pants day to day that were so uncomfortable for me. And since that day, I've kept in touch with her. And I'm happy to say that she has come back for returning client services. And she is so thrilled with the NLW Style System. And now it's something that she can manage on her own. And I realized then style isn't just about clothes, it's about a big life transformation. It's about showing up to be the version of yourself that you always dreamed you could be. It's a reality now. And that is why I will never stop doing this work. Today, Next Level Wardrobe works with clients virtually and in person. We serve both men and women across industries, body types, ages, you name it. We have probably worked with that type of person. And we have refined our process to make personal style simple, sustainable, and powerful. We do not chase trends here. We are anti trend here. We don't push shopping hauls. You'll never see that from me. And we focus on a long-term strategic style strategy because when your wardrobe works, everything else will get easier. Your mornings, your meetings, packing for a trip, everything. Building a business taught me that simplicity always wins in all areas of life. The same way I built the NLW Style System to cut through the fashion noise and through the ridiculous fashion industry, I learned that success in business and life comes from clarity and consistency and frameworks, showing up and doing the work day in and day out. So it's not about doing everything. It just comes from doing the right things really well and focusing on what really matters. And style is no different. When you stop chasing trends, start focusing on what works for you, that's when everything is going to click. Now, I am so excited for Next Level Wardrobe to grow over the next few decades. It is my baby, and I am so thrilled that all of you are here and going to be experiencing all of it. My goal is to be the #1 personal stylist for professionals who want to look really good for work and to keep it simple. From our virtual styling service to our free educational content, our goal is simple, and that is to help you look like a leader without the stress, without the guesswork, and without the endless shopping. Stop the insanity. We are also expanding our digital tools, so be on the lookout for some really cool opt-ins coming up. We have the style quiz, we have the closet clarity calculator, and so you will be able to access and get personalized recommendations for your style blueprint easily. Because clarity shouldn't be a luxury, it should be the standard for everyone. When I look back on my style journey, it's wild to think how far I have come. Everything you all have experienced and that I hear about, everything from gaining weight, losing weight, new job, new city, running hot, running cold. I and my team have gone through it. We understand completely. And I have been that person who has bought into fast fashion, filled my closet with not only clothes, but a lot of stress. And now to running a company that teaches professionals how to build wardrobes to give them the ultimate freedom. And it's proof that great style doesn't always start with buying more. It starts with understanding yourself, slowing things down, and being intentional. And that is exactly what I want for you. So if you are here and you are new, welcome to Next Level Wardrobe. I am so happy you are here. If you're ready to stop guessing what to wear and finally understand your personal style, I want you to take my free 5-question quiz for him and for her. I am going to show you your unique style type based off of thousands of people that I have talked to. And I'm going to help you start building a wardrobe that is uniquely you. I will link them both in the description. And if my story and what I shared resonated with you, I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I have so much more to teach you, and I am going to be releasing a new video every single week. You won't want to miss it.